As ever, the NBA's coaching carousel continues to turn. For a litany of teams not participating in postseason play, coaching searches are l'ordre du jour in the association. To that end, one former Utah Jazz player is looking for his seat alongside the league's 29 other head coaches. According to reports, Jarron Collins, who spent 8 years in the pivot for the Jazz, is set to interview for the Atlanta Hawks coaching vacancy. The big man is currently serving as an assistant to Golden State Warriors headman Steve Kerr. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski was the first to report on his candidacy in the ATL. The Atlanta Hawks have coaching interviews set with Portland assistant Nate Tibbetts and Golden State assistant Jarron Collins in California. Today, league sources tell ESPN, Adrian Wojnarowski, at Epson, April 29, 2018 the Hawks vacancy was created when the team and its previous coach, Mike Budenholzer, mutually agreed to part ways last week. Coach Bud is expected to be a lead candidate for several of the coaching vacancies league-wide. For his part, Collins has a growing reputation as one of the league's best coaching minds. New Orleans Pelicans coach Alvin Gentry, who joined Collins on Kerr's staff during the 2014-15 campaign, is just one of a plethora of basketball people to sing his praises. Alvin Gentry on Warriors coaching tree: I think that it won't be long until Jarron Collins will be a head coach as this league. Justin Verrier. In November 12, 2016, before he hit the coaching ranks, Collins spent more than a decade on the hardwood as a player. In nearly 500 games with the Jazz from 2001 to 2009, the Stanford grad averaged 4.3 points and 3.1 rebounds per game. Corbin out in Phoenix of course, as the carousel giveth, so too does it taketh away. Earlier this month, former Jazzman Jeff Hornacek was relieved of his duties as coach of the New York Knicks. Now, Tyrone Corbin, who spent several years with the Jazz organization as both a coach and a player, has been axed in the Valley of the Sun, per ESPN's Chris Haynes. ESPN sources, Phoenix has removed Jay Triano from consideration for its head coaching position. Triano served as the interim coach. Assistant coach Ty Corbin has been relieved of his duties. Chris Haynes, at Chris Baines, April 29, 2018 Corbin was brought to the Phoenix Suns in 2016 by another former Jazzman, Earl Watson, to serve on his staff. Watson was fired earlier this season after an 0-3 start, and, just last week, interim coach Jay Triano was also released. The 55-year-old Corbin previously spent 14 years with the Jazz, 3 as a player, from 1991 to 94, and more than a decade as a coach. He was an assistant from 2004 to 11, after which he spent more than 3 seasons as the team's head coach from 2011 to 14. Under his direction, the Jazz compiled a record of 112 to 146. They reached the playoffs in 2012, but were swept in the first round by the San Antonio Spurs.